duty is fulfilled.
Hello, 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 hello. This is a sound check, sound check. Alright, music is actually music's about the same as I am. So we're gonna go ahead and turn up this gain filter that I don't have on. Alright, turned on the gain filter. How's this gain filter looking? Alright, great. Excelente. Excelente. Gain filter is doing its job. Alright. So let's do this. Yeah, let's go and break out chat here so I can see it. Guys, I've been streaming for what? Like 2 years on and off now? Actually, it's longer than that. I started in 2016. And I just found out from Fairy Wings that I can pop out chat. Like, I don't have to deal with its super tininess. I can pop it out and then I can zoom in on it. Like, well, it zooms in all of my Chrome pages, but you know what? That's fine because I'll be able to read it. Can read it and I can have it as separate windows. Like, I don't need to see myself really big. I need to see some of the alerts for sure. But I don't need to see like my whole screen that big. So it says chat is hidden. Great. Alright, cool. And then I can do that and hide the blank window. Excellent. Alright. I don't care about some of that. Alright. Okay. Now. Alright. So I can see chat better. Yay! Hello, all you wonderful chat people. Oh, it's showing up like there's a bar? I don't want a bar. Just wrap the text, you silly program. Cheer now to be #1. I can't cheer in my own channel, you weirdo. Alright. And I also wish I could change it instead of being like, it's like weekly top cheers. I'm like, I want monthly top cheers. I wonder if there's a place I can go put that, like, that request into Twitch. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit my button to show my face, which is my crochet couch screen, and then I'm going to stand up because I still, like, I got 2 cameras working. I just didn't set them up yet, but at least they function, which is the important part. The absolute important part is that they work. Actually, I'm under makers and crafting right now. I really should be under just chatting. Hello! So yeah, that's a weird thing. I need to figure out a better place to stand. Right now it's kind of off to the side because there's some boxes in my way. Should probably just move the boxes. But again, we just moved. I'm still unpacking. Granite! Mwah! How you doing, dear? So yeah, I need to get the boxes out of the way so I'm centered, like right now in my camera, mostly centered. But usually, what I'd prefer, because of the crap in front of me, I want to stand over here, but like, I'm not even really in the frame. So we're gonna move some things. Jingle's gonna come out of the shower, and he's gonna be like, "What's my stuff? You haven't lived? You have had a cat in your lap on the toilet." Oh my. Well then I haven't lived yet. Pretty sure none of my cats are interested, well, when I had cats. And I've only ever had one cat at a time. I've never had multiple cats, plural, at once. There we go. Bam! Hello, stream! Okay. Alright. Swapping to 6 terabyte TV show drives out to 10 TB. So, if you're not using that 6 terabyte drive, you can send it my way. I mean, whatever. Actually, is it disk or is it SSD? Do they make 6 terabyte SSDs? It's gonna be your ass at the farm. Okay, I guess I'll let you have that. You can have your 6 terabyte drive and disk. And yes, okay. He's like, oh, I'm switching out my 6 terabyte drive for a 10 terabyte drive. And I'm like, if you don't want that 6, you can send it our way. But he's got use for it. Alright, so... Alright, let's talk about a few things first. One, I did adulting yesterday. I did my taxes. The reason I bring this up is because my tax forms are still just kind of sitting here on my desk. I need to put them back in this awesome folder. This is a llama folder. Actually, it could be alpaca. I'm not sure. But this is where I'm keeping all of my really important stuff. Like my tax docs. 4 terabytes is a sweet spot for reliability and speed. Well, you working people and paying your taxes. Yeah, well, it's good to fill out the tax forms and stuff because usually they take more than they're supposed to, and when I fill it out, they give me some of it back. So I'm getting some money back. I just don't know why they don't take out the right amount to begin with. Oh, want to hire me as a housekeeper? There might be a job for you out here if you're interested. Jingles is working with a company that does... They make and install VR systems. And basically they come up with the whole computer design. And... they make the software work with it, and then they send some people out with it to go install it. Like, there's digital arcades now. You got high-speed internet? I wouldn't be able to, like, give you a place to live. I'm saying there might be a job available for your skill set. Oh, anime waifus. I mean, it's VR, AR, and MR. It's cool stuff, but, yeah, they're ramping up really hard right now. But yeah, you have to like get your butt over here, and it's like an hour drive north of where we're at. Actually, it's more than that. Jingle said it took him, when he leaves like 7:30, he didn't get to work till like 9:40 because there's like an accident or something. Waifu! You need your waifu! Paint couldn't get the anime waifu VR game to work for me. Oh, that! Oh, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I've never tried it. But this is like VR systems that are going into arcades, so public spaces. Most of the things he says they want are Beat Saber. Beat Saber is the #1 game. So I did my taxes. That wasn't even one of the announcements I had. Which order should I start this in? I'll start this in chronological order. So... chronological means I actually have to go backwards in my brain. Hold on. Saturday! I will be doing a thing on Saturday. One of the other crochet streamers, her name is Pawbu, Pawbu. Actually, let me go ahead and put her link in here. Yeah, Pawbu. She invited me to be a participant in her birthday party, and well, birthday shenanigans, birthday event. So she's doing a crochet championship. If you check out my Twitter, hey Ringed Plum, how you doing? So when did you see Jurassic Park? Wait, 3D? Yeah, Jurassic Park 3D. I actually worked on the 3D version of Jurassic Park. It came out on the 20th anniversary. Jurassic Park. We did the 20th anniversary edition that ended up coming out in 3D. Yeah, 15 or 20th anniversary of Jurassic Park. Ask Paint about it, Kranitz. She was there too. Pixar didn't happen? Mary being there? Oh, well, I mean, a lot of her comics come from the... If I hear, well, I worked on that movie one more time. You made all the crochet for the Jurassic Park movie. I'm not quite sure there's any crochet in Jurassic Park, so I mean, I suppose I could say yes. Since, I mean, I worked on all of the nothing that was done. It's so realistic. Actually, Ringed Plum, my background is mostly in file management, data, and now I've moved on to working in games, and I'm working with localization teams for video games. But those sweaters, the velociraptors wear, no, I know. I mean, they're so tiny, you gotta keep them warm, and they're reptiles, so cold-blooded, they need to stay warm somehow, right? So, yeah, Pawbu, that's where I was going with that. Pawbu is doing her birthday party, which involves charity fundraising. It involves a crochet championship, and it will be this Saturday. So my time slot is it's noon my time, 2 p.m. Central, and she has this pattern that we're all going to be working on the same item, different colors, and it's actually a pattern for a rupee. It's a Legend of Zelda rupee. So all of us are going to be making the same one, different color, same pattern, and we're going to be doing it as like a race. And there's going to be what's called chat traps. So if you donate to the charity, she's doing an Extra Life fundraiser. And so if you donate a certain amount to the charity, each amount, and you'll have to like specify what trap you want. Like there's freeze, where you choose which crocheter needs to stop for up to 60 seconds. Just freeze for 30 to 60 seconds. And there's also hook toss, where it's like you're working, then you're supposed to toss your hook, and you just go, psh, and then you have to get up and go get it. There's... Oh, what are some other ones? Oh, there's a distraction one, because there's going to be a moderator type, like an MC. And so then the one person mutes their mic, and for like 3 minutes, I think the sheet said, that the announcer's going to do whatever they can to distract the player. Paint, you worked on this, right? The player, the crocheter. So they'll have 3 minutes of just like solid distraction techniques. But yeah, there's like 6 different chat traps where you can donate and then do something that the streamers have to do. Paint! Yay! Thank you so much for that resub! My gosh. Alright, so put you down in the sub book. We are at April 4th. Paint 27. T1. I have so much crocheting to do for these squares. And I even changed up how I'm doing some of the squares. Oh my gosh. But yes, I have the bulletin board here. It's not up yet. Actually, we should probably put that on our to-do list, Jingles. Get the bulletin board mounted. I forgot about that. Get it mounted so it doesn't fall. Right now it's just sitting on the top of the couch, so it's a little questionable. If I sit down too hard, it might fall down on me, so I need to be very careful. Yes. So, alright, so that was the first announcement, was the Crochet Championship. This Saturday, Pabu's stream, so I'll be hosting it, but I will be on her stream. We're doing it via Discord. However, how she has it set up is really cool. So she actually managed to get 9 people on her screen last year. Right now it's just a 1v1 plus an announcer. So it'll be a little different setup. And oh, I got a t-shirt to wear for it. As you know, T-Turtle's super cute stuff. So I found this on T-Turtle, and we're going to be wearing this on Saturday stream. Yarn it! And the little kitty all tangled in the yarn. I think it's crazy cute. So wearing it, it's, you know, it's appropriate. Especially if I get like a chat trap that gets thrown on me. Oh, Hyper! You need to like freeze for 60 seconds! I'll be like, yarn it! Yarn it! So, but that money I believe goes to charity. I think you can choose if it goes to her stream or to the charity. So either way, but I need to double check on that. And speaking of charity, I have decided that I, yes, will do the April Play for More Than Bragging Rights St. Jude's fundraiser. Yes, even though I'm not finished with my December rewards, I will still keep working on those. But I have decided that yes, we will go ahead and we will be doing St. Jude's. I'm reworking the reward system as I don't want to say I offered too much. Oh, you're saying rupees? I could do rupees. Once I get them done better. We give away rupees. But yeah, I'm probably going to raise the bar to $75 to be, you know, a one-time donation. You get a physical item, and then also $150. So I need to figure out 2 different rewards that I can crochet. I want to have those ready ahead of time. Ahead of time. I want to have them done and be like, choose A, B, or C, and then the person can choose it, but it's already made. So right now I'm catching up. I still have a Kerbal to make. I need to finish the second Goku, and I have a Dodo bird to make. In addition to the stream squares, the sub squares that I do for stream here. I need to catch up on those. But now that I'm not driving 2 hours to work every day, I have a lot more time on my hands, and I can stream again. Holy cow! This is great. So, I think those were the 3 things. Pabu's thing. I wanted to show off the shirt. That was literally like one of the things on my to-do list, or to talk about list. And then the her charity stream plus the St. Jude's charity stream. So 2 charity things going on. And today, what we'll be crocheting is we'll be working on the corner to corner blanket. You know, a Christmas present. That working on the corner to corner blanket. It's supposed to be from my brother. And well, it was supposed to be my brother's Christmas present. Obviously, Christmas has passed. It will still be a present, of course. So I'm almost done with this cake. See that? Almost done with the yarn. We are actually. I need to lay this out somewhere and take a picture of it, because the last picture I have only goes up to the first red stripe. But we're making some really good progress. Like we're on the decrease now. And this is going to be basically a 4-foot by 6-foot blanket. I want it to be cuddleable. So this is the short end of it here. And then we're on the decrease at this point. Are we on the decrease? It doesn't look like I've been decreasing. Oh man. Oh, the decrease happens over here. This is how far we've decreased. You can see on this side, because this is the flat side that makes the other 90-degree corner. This is how I can tell it's the decrease. There we go. So, we got nice stripes going on. I do like that we are going to be decreasing, because as you see, the stripes only have like 1 or 2 lines of color. and now that they're gonna get to make bigger, chunkier bits. So I do want some more stitch markers. I have them in my other bag here. Actually, I use this a lot now, so we're definitely going to want that back in the bag. This stitch gauge that we designed and made for the Nerdy Knitters. Woo, Nerdy Knitters! Yeah, Nerdy Knitter stitch gauge. Paint, what are you up to tonight? Oh, yes. Back on the crochet couch. Okay, so last stream, I barely got to sit on the couch at all. I also just realized that this next skein of yarn doesn't match the color at all. Oh wait, yes it does. It's on the outside. So I have to start from the outside and work my way. Oh man, that's barely any of it on the outside. Holy cow. Well, that's frustrating because it's a center pole ball. I'll have to figure out a way to keep it. Ooh, it's like broken. Oh no. I've got 3 ends on this thing? Weird. Alright, well that's just odd. I wonder what happened. Oh well, I guess I'll just have some extra knots in there. That's frustrating and annoying. And alright, glasses time guys. Even though I made it bigger, still need dim glasses to read. Boom. Alright. So the stitch markers are to help remind me which direction I'm going when I get to that spot, so. Alright, we have our end piece here. Which way are we going? Oh, we're going up. Alright, we're almost to the end. Oh no, actually, are we going up or down? We're going up. I must not have wanted to take the time. Usually I crochet until I'm like, oh my gosh, I really have to go and do something. I probably stopped just a few before I needed to. So this is all just double crochet, which is insanely awesome. Alright. Alright, so this is flat. Is this the one I was talking about? Yes, yes it is, okay. Oh, okay, I remember what I do. I have to go down about a foot on here, and then I actually start the decrease on the other side. So I can have a lengthy, so I can have a rectangle shaped blanket, because this is called corner to corner. If you go corner to corner, you only end up with a square. I don't want a square. I want a rectangle. 2 and 3. Wait, no, this is not what I want to do, is it? Nope, this is not what I want to do. Oh, I think I may have... Okay, so I got here. Go the other side. I'm going to slip stitch across. Of course, it looks a little weird. 2, 3, slip stitch, slip stitch. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think I only need to do 3. Obviously, this is the kind of stuff that happens when you haven't been around for a while. Okay, rebuild in progress. Go, credits! So Kranitz, Paint was saying that you've been like a lurky turkey and creative for a very long time. Like, how long? And who was like your first creative streamer that you followed? Once the 10 terabytes is synced, you have to swap it and put in the other one. About 4 to 5 years. What's up, Jingles? Now I has the rupee. You keep throwing at me throughout the stream, huh? Okay. No idea, Suchi Kuchi or Working Chef. I don't know Working Chef, but I know Suchi Kuchi. Suchi Kuchi? She's a leather worker. She's probably more successful than the other leather worker we know. Actually, Suchi Kuchi, I believe, has actually done a leatherwork design for World of Warcraft. It was featured on their, I think on Wowhead? Like, I actually saw her stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that person. I know who did that. It was really cool. Not like she knows me. I mean, I went into her booth in TwitchCon. I was like really excited and talking to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so great to meet you. She's like, oh yeah, great to see you. And I was like, you have no idea who I am, but that's okay. Yeah, she did some sort of WoW design. I could but I saw this months ago. So it's sometime between now and when TwitchCon happened, because I'm pretty sure I saw it after TwitchCon. After TwitchCon. So, just name drop you. Oh, okay, I will do that next time. I mean, like, oh yeah, Kranitz, he's so cool. Like, I mean, not like sarcastically, like Kranitz. Yeah, he stops in my stream. He's a really cool dude, and I will definitely meet him someday in person. Oh man, I need to figure out when my cousins are getting married and figure out that whole trip. Oh my god, I feel like I'm not gonna make any financial progress as far as savings and paying stuff down goes for like 2 years. And that's like 2 years if I keep the job I have now. He is so cute. He's so cute. Okay. Svava, hey! Didn't BlizzCon happen right after TwitchCon? It might have been related to that. Possibly. I kind of think it was happening around the same time at around Christmas, where Overwatch was taking fan art and turning it into in-game skins. I thought that was about the same time frame, and it just got overshadowed by Overwatch's thing and its success. Why are you dropping Kranitz? I'm not dropping Kranitz. No, I'm name dropping. Name dropping, Sava. So use a bell if lifting Kranitz. Cause you're heavy. Oh my god, no! Yeah, I should hang out in Suchi Kuchi's channel more often. She's got a very interesting energy around her. Like, it's just, I don't know, she's just very real, I feel. So, but then also when when I need energy, that's when I'll stop by Talk's channel if he's on. Cause both Talk, well not both, but Talk, Quiltoni, and One Up Girl, they have energy in spades. Let's see. Kranitz, you're not heavy. Oh no, no! It's like I forgot how to swallow for a second there. No. Forklift, bell, what? Oh, belt. Kranitz. Don't listen to him. I can pick him up and run with him. Go Pink, go! I gotta go see where my backup drive for the TV show is plugged into. She can, it's scary. You're a lot lighter. I mean, weight doesn't really matter as long as you're healthy and doing healthy things. I mean, and even if you're not healthy now, I know you're doing healthy things. You guys are going for hikes and walks and stuff like that. You're eating well or trying to eat better. And you guys probably eat better than I do. I haven't been great with my, guys, full disclosure, I had Chef Boyardee for dinner today. So, like, don't. Yeah. Paint, can you ask, your husband what's going on and why he'd message me that while I'm streaming? Paint will feed you good. Yeah, yeah. She asked me what I wanted when I got there, and she was super sweet and made it, and we had like lamb stew, like in the crock pot. So good, so good. But I appreciate his letting me, giving me a heads up. So there's a few calls I did. He's getting interviewed. Okay, cool. Actually, I got a few phone calls, so you might be getting an upgrade. Yay, upgrade! Two and three. Yeah, I'll definitely have to spread this out somewhere and take a picture of the progress on it. I'm glad I'm doing it in a lighter weight yarn. Well, one, if the mandala yarn came in a heavier yarn, I probably would have done it in that, because this was the yarn I really wanted to use. It's kind of neat that it's a thinner yarn, so you can kind of do a lot more with it. I think they wanted to make it like an affordable shawl weight yarn. And here I am making a blanket out of it. Lol. Blanket. What did you make for dinner? Ah, the other Chef Boyardee can. Raven, hey! Welcome back! Let's see, he's gonna be interviewed. He might be getting an upgrade. Yes, Paint feeds all the peeps who go to visit her at her farm. And Cranton's got a call saying your social security number has been canceled. Canceled? What? They can cancel that? Ooh, did I? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Try this stitch again. 1, 2, and 3. Raven, how you doing, dude? What kind of projects are you working on? Okay, Tina. Tina escaped today. It's okay. You put one of the kits out and she ran to it, so we caught her. Aw. The evil rabbit, well, she's super protective. Oh my goodness. You're a bit worn out? Well, I hope that's because you were doing awesome things. Yeah, I hope so. Sometimes just life can wear you out though too, so I mean that's alright also. Let's see. I told him then this was NERV's North American branch headquarters, and I was head of the cybersecurity division. Why would you do that, Granite? Ooh, you saw Shazam! How was that? No, it's a secure site. Oh my goodness. Shazam is out! You liked it? Cool. You had 2 more monitors in your room. Holy cow, Kranitz. At some point, like, you're just gonna be surrounded, and, like, even when they're all turned off, because they have, like, that power light, you're still gonna be able to, like, read a book or something. Because the picture is pretty. Oh, so many monitors. Let's see. I was gonna say something. Oh, movies. Who here has seen the movie Grandma's Boy? They're like black mirrors. Oh god. The movie Grandma's Boy. Paint, I feel like you have probably seen this movie. It's hard to impress me when it comes to adapting comics to movies. So you like your movie is high praise. Alright, Raven! Grandma's Boy was awesome. Because the grandma was Betty White, right? Like, that was... You haven't? Oh. Betty White, yeah. Alright, so... Grandma's Boy is about a QA tester at a video game place. A video game studio. And the thing is, I've just started working at a video game studio, and they've sort of lumped me in with the QA department because they really didn't have anywhere else to put me, but I'm not QA. I'm more like... I'm somewhere between translation and legal department. You recommend watching Grandma's Boy. So here's the thing, I was telling Jingles about it and trying to be like, yeah, like I was like, blah, 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 like in Grandma's Boy. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I haven't seen that movie. And I'm like, oh, we need to see this. And how is it there's a movie that I've seen and you haven't? Because there's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I didn't like spending money, yeah, my parents kind of had me living under a little Catholic rock when I was growing up, so there's a lot that I should be culturally tuned to, and I'm just not, so... I'm trying to be better about it, but I'm still really bad at it. Because I never spent a lot of time watching TV. There's a lot of movies I wasn't allowed to or didn't want to spend the money to go see. I mean, now, back then, we didn't have the internet. Like, now I can basically look up a Cliff Notes version of what a movie was like. I can see people's reactions to it. I'm like, okay, cool, I have the gist of it. I can talk about it like I know what's going on, even if I haven't seen it. TV raised you. Oh my. So, I looked it up. Amazon Prime. I'm not sure if it's because I'm an Amazon Prime member or if it's just Amazon will let you rent it for $4. $4. So, hopefully... Oh, Jingles. I don't have the thing he threw at me. Hey, Jingles. Jingles! If you have questions on what you're reading, you can ask Paint. And Matt. They're on Discord. Paint. I'm gonna give you a heads up. Jingles is working on some, like, RDP stuff and networking stuff, and so he might have questions for you guys on, like, how stuff works. Yeah, no, I was just letting you know that. So he'll ping you on Discord if he has questions. See what? Actually, he has a question right now, so he's getting on Discord. Or Kranitz. I haven't met Kranitz in person, but he's done some cool stuff. Alright guys, jump in the Discord if you have time. Like, how do you segment networks with a 4 gig LT access point? Yeah, probably course questions like that. Mostly, what was the question you had? How do you use a router's IP address to access the software inside it on the machine? Snuck your bat into the theater. We shared an orange and a popcorn. A bat? Like a little bat? Tiny, like bat. Sorry. An animal. An actual live bat? A fruit bat. Okay, thank you. Yes. That sounds so cute. She might be on mobile. You people in your damn 192.168.0. 192.168.0.0 or 0.1, right? Oh, Paint's always on mobile. It's 1.1. Oh. Yeah, if you explain to her what you're doing, it will sound very familiar. Like the backdoor methods. Oh, okay. He needs help on knowing what to go or where to go read. Oh, Kranitz. I didn't realize it was a table flip after the 1.1. Is there a pic on your Discord of Batty? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there is a pic. Okay. My phone is charging now. I don't think this is gonna be synced till tomorrow. I don't know, Kranitz. It's only a couple terabytes of data. I mean, even over a SATA connection, that's gonna take time. Well, if he's moving from a 6 terabyte drive to a 10 terabyte drive, oh my god. That was like, saying that, Paint, that was a flashback to Titanic. Oh my god, my head. Jeez, oh man, that was insane. $256 free. It hurts. Yeah. Talking about those big numbers is painful. Like, trying to explain to people I work with now what I used to work with and what I did, I'm like, I have to think on the big scale, like on a larger scale. Because one of the things I'm doing is I'm going through the file names and making sure the file names don't contain anything that could be used to basically throw shade in the company. Yeah. Oh my god, you internally called a file this. How insensitive is that? Like, we're just trying to do whatever we can to avoid, public backlash. Huh? She's not typing? She just did. It would probably be very hard to type the answer for her. She's... Yeah. You should call her. Yay, I think this is so great. You guys are joining me on my stream. We're helping Jingles out, get his stuff figured out. Like, this is awesome. Yay. Only 10 megs free. Is that even enough to open a file? Like, you don't want to fill up your drives that much. You can think of some file names, really not. Mostly from the movie Pulp Fiction. No. Gave Matt cell. Call Matt. Says dynamic DNS. Yes. But old TV shows. Which TV shows? Let's see, which TV shows did I like? Like old TV shows. I watched some of... Like, some of Three's Company. The Brooklyn girl. Whatever her name was. I don't remember it. Murder, She Wrote. Yes. Oh my gosh. Murder, She Wrote and Matlock. And if you ever watched, I saw a smiley face bounce across a stream, but I don't see it in chat. Where did that come from? Was that from Raven's bit that finally just cleared? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. How nuts? Silver Spoon, Small Wonder. Oh my god, Small Wonder. I keep trying to tell people, like, explain Small Wonder to them. They have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm like, the robot girl. And then there was Small Wonder, and there's another girl with like braids. A different show completely. But I got called her name. People would call me that. It's not Pippi Longstocking. I feel like there's an R in it, which was part of the reason it got called me. It's magic. That redhead girl was in a million TV shows. Oh, the Small Wonder girl? Yeah. But no, there's another... B. Maybe her name started with a B? Oh gosh, what was it? Click. She sent you... Oh, she sent you a picture. Credits? Yeah, that. The face. How did we get the face to happen? The blue face. Was that Raven's thing? Punky Brewster! Thank you, Paint! That's exactly what I was thinking of. Punky Brewster. And I'm like the girl with the braids and the brown hair, and maybe started with a B. Yes. Yeah, I watched Punky Brewster. Now the thing is, like, those shows were like being phased out as I was like really getting into TV. But one of my other favorite ones was on the PBS was Square One. I loved Square One. It was probably the nerdiest thing I could watch as a kid. It was a math show. It's like at the beginning of PBS Channel 2 public access. Yeah. Square One, there's like two detectives and they use math to, solve crimes. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Alright, so you have to download all of these. Oh no! What about the Electric Company? I don't recall Electric Company. Either it was a dream or there was a kid's show with a hot air balloon. These people flew around solving mysteries. That sounds familiar, Kranitz. I think that was a TV show, but I don't know what it was called. So there's Square One. There's another like nerdy type math show. Or similar type thing, but different. And actually, I went to an event that was near me where like the actors from Square One were there. I was so excited. It was probably the most excited I've ever been to meet like a celebrity. I don't even know the actors' names. I wish I did at this point. So excited to them. They had little postcards and they sent my postcard. I might actually have it somewhere still, but it would be back home at my parents' house, packed away. Yeah. Square One. God, I'm a nerd. But here's the thing, I didn't end up going into anything sciencey or mathy because, I didn't feel it was appropriate because I was a girl. I was just like, oh, this isn't a thing I should be doing. Okay, I just won't do it. It wasn't ever overtly told me you can't do this. It just, there was this weird aura surrounding it where I'm just kind of like, oh, that's not for me. I'll leave it alone. I would probably do okay in science or math stuff had I done it, in high school. I feel like Kranitz that's called Spy Kids, like maybe Spy Kids 2. Matt says, also add, you can't do that on television. What can't you do on television? And Pinwheel. And why am I picturing David Duchovny in it? What, Square One? Because the dude does look like David Duchovny. I really feel like it was a prequel to X-Files because there was a David Duchovny and the woman look-alike. Because that's what I'm picturing. But then there was also another, like, really nerdy dude. Yeah, Carmen Sandiego! Yeah, Square One paint! That's exactly what I was talking about! You found this on Australian kids movie that aired on Disney with a monster that turned out to be an old mining quarry. What? Like peanut butter experimented or something? You saw someone review the peanut butter experiment. Oh my gosh. Those was hardcore 80s. Okay. You effing love that movie. Pinwheel was a 4-hour-long Canadian kids show on Nickelodeon. There's so many weird 80s kids TV shows and movies, I can't tell if they were dreams or real. I feel like you need to like make a Twitter post of that and then like in the thread put some of the stuff you've just described, like the peanut butter thing and the Disney thing and the hot air balloon thing. You're like, I don't know if this is a dream or if this really existed. It was a great film. Oh man. Can't we just get together and do 80s media memories for an hour in Discord? Best co-stream ever. But you're in bed right now. We can probably do that though. Like, but Kranitz will have to do like the prelim research like he's doing right now. And we can actually like watch some of them so we can remember what we're talking about. Not now. It'll last a lot. Yes, Kranitz, it will last a lot longer than an hour because like people will chime in and stuff too with their memories. Oh, the other one. I just remembered what it was. 3, 2, 1, contact. That one. Oh, I can't do it this weekend. I'm doing... Oh, you missed the beginning of Stream Paint where I was doing the... See, Kranitz knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this weekend, I'll be doing a crochet championship where I'll be like doing one-on-one crocheting with someone, and the thing that jingles through at me, it's actually a rupee from the Legend of Zelda series. So we'll be crocheting the same rupee from the same pattern, and whoever finishes first like wins and goes on to the next round. So I don't know if I'll do great and do it, but I did one for practice, so I like know what to expect while I'm making it. But yeah, I don't know. What was a crochet champ? Yeah, you did see that. He was waiting for your sub to go through. Yay! Yeah, so I have information in the Discord actually. I put all the she's made a bunch of graphics, and unfortunately I can't put the graphics up on Instagram. Like Instagram was being dumb about them. It just like wouldn't fit the page, and so some of the information gets cut off, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't fitting it. Oh, I couldn't fit it because I was trying to do it all as like one post, and so you could flip through them. It doesn't like non-square images for that. But it's on my Discord, all the chat traps where if you donate to her Extra Life or possibly to her channel, I have to double check and see if it's for both or either. Basically, if you donate, then you can do a thing. Ahem, youtube.com, I can't see that. The Sun Beneath the Sea. Yeah, so it's a bracketed tournament-like event. So I don't know if I'll be streaming with them for half an hour or for like 3 hours. It depends on how well I do compared to everybody else. So, I mean, I don't expect to make it to round 2. but I don't know. I could surprise myself. The thing is, the way I crochet, it's actually a slower technique, um, just because of the way I taught myself how to do it. And some people are a lot faster, like K-Hook Creations. She is super fast. They did a speed version last year, so there was a speed championship last year. And I had wanted to join, but I didn't know people very well, and I was a little shy about it, so I kept to myself and didn't do it. I kind of did the St. Jude's thing instead, because it kind of happened around the same time, because that's when Pablo's birthday is. And, 2, 3, but yeah, K-Hook won, and I've watched her crochet, and she crochets correctly. I just do it differently. That happens to be slower. But the resulting item looks the same. Let's see, we got Sparkles, Sparkless, and The Sun Beneath the Sea. It's the intro to the wizard, the small person guy who is an inventor. Go download that. The Mysterious Cities of Gold. Hey, Crafty Miner Gal, how you doing? Your cartoon drive is almost full. So, actually, there was another... There's a couple of VHS tapes we got in the 80s. Actually, this may have been like early 90s. My sister got this doll, like, as a gift. And the doll came with a VHS tape, so it's a doll and movie thing. And I'm not quite sure which came first, the doll or the movie. I think it was just the doll in the one movie, because I've never heard of it before, and I haven't heard of it since. It's called PJ Sparkles. So, like, this doll was, like, all dressed in pink. She had, like, a glowing heart that you could, like, push and she would say stuff. And she rode on a magical horse. And, of course, the horse, it wasn't a unicorn, it was a horse. And it, had rainbow and sparkles and stuff. And, she had to save her country because she's, like, I don't know. Actually, she may have been a real girl who somehow ended up in the cartoon world. And she was sparkly. I don't remember it. Here comes PJ Sparkles. We are talking about 80s TV shows. Guys, Crafty Miner Girl can give us a very unique perspective because she's not from the US. So, weren't you guys talking about an Australian show up earlier? Maybe she can help us remember what it's called. Let's see. 480p anime? Oh my god. That just sounds painful. Like, it's so tiny. 480p anime? Really? Oh, you can't... Can you read it even? The peanut butter experiment was the Australian thing? Okay, never mind. I thought we were trying to remember the name of it. The peanut butter experiment is something I do not know anything about. You need your old anime? Well, like, I bet Sailor Moon. I tried watching Sailor Moon, and my issue wasn't that it was small. It was small, I will tell you that. It was tiny on the screen I was watching it on. And it was not a new screen. Actually, wait. Yeah, that computer was a nice computer. Don't make him cry. He has 4K monitors. I get it. Yes, he has 4K monitors, but, like, what I'm asking, if it has burned-in subtitles and it's only 480 and you're watching it at a 4K monitor, it's going to be this big. Can you read it? Like, how does that work? You would have to, like, get a lower res TV in order to read it. Right? Like, that's how resolution works, right? How tiny? Yes, your point. Okay, yes, I do. I do have any idea how tiny. I've been working in subtitles for like 3 years now. The Quest D. Or just the Quest. Is the D a smiley face? Granite, I can't tell. Upscaling. Well, I mean, downscaling. Get yourself a nice old CRT for like $5 at a garage sale. And then, pipe it on over. It's actually peanut butter solution. The D makes an emote. Oh, not on my screen. I don't have to. We still have one. I'm sorry, credits. Let's see, the last CRT I had, I think I got rid of in like 2013. So I do not have one anymore. No, I know the scaling's a problem because I had this giant CRT and I had a PlayStation 3. Just got it, and I could not figure out how to do half the quests on the video game I was playing because I didn't realize that it was scaling so poorly that the words were off the screen. I couldn't figure it out. I opened my inventory in this game. I couldn't read any of my inventory items, and it was because the screen resolution couldn't deal with the PlayStation 3 resolution. So I got myself my first like TV, and it was like magic. Absolute freaking. Actually, it wasn't just that. It was also the cords because I was using the RBY cords. Oh my gosh! So I'm using RBY cords. I have a nice TV and a nice system, and I was telling Mike Knox how I set it up. I was like, yeah, and I ran my cords to it, and I matched up the red, yellow, and white, and he's like, hold on. You just got a new TV, and you have a PlayStation 3. I was like, yeah. He's like, and you're using RBY cables? I was like, that's what came with the PlayStation. Why are you yelling at me? He's like, you need to be using HDMI. It will change your life. And oh my gosh, it did. So I ordered, he's like, go to Monoprice. I was like, what's Monoprice? He's like, just trust me, go to Monoprice and get an HDMI cable. He's like, don't go to the store. You will pay $50 and you will get a cable that won't work. He's like, go to Monoprice. I got like 3 cables from Monoprice and they were like $20. Monoprice is, Oh yeah, I feel like it's like Overstock, but what the rest of the world uses, like Overstock.com. I was in stock. What? You were in shock. Loses Kranitz. Kranitz kind of Kranitz. It's a source of joy. Okay. Yeah, it's like you get cheap computer parts for Monoprice. It's like Amazon, but better? I don't know how to explain it. I had none. I did not own HDMI cables at this point. We'll never see him again. Oh, give 50-foot HDMI. Good lord, how long does the signal take to get through a cord that long? With your double knit cast on, you were working it too lightly. Spava, you gotta like take that stuff and you gotta be the boss of it. I'm a little goofy. Paint, is Jingles still on the phone with your husband? Oh, you got some of your wall models. Why are you asking what Monoprice is if you've already used the website, silly? Probably, okay. They sync well. Cool. No, lightly. Not lightly, tightly. Oh, okay. If you pull just a little too much and the wrong color shows on the right side. Ooh. Oh, Sava, that sounds very fiddly. I know Metal Talk is ear off. Jiggles will probably come back and I'll hear about it. He'll be like, what was that? And I'll be like, have fun. It's like talking. We have a friend out here, actually, Paint, who's a lot like Matt. Complete genius. This guy is a mechanical genius. But he will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And you're like, Jerry, I really gotta go. Like, Jerry, I'm at work. I only have a 15-minute break. I can't. Okay, Jerry, I have to hang up now. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Click. Like, you feel so bad. Oh, that sounds amazing, Spava. Of course, he's named Jerry. He is actually, yeah, that he is named Jerry. And I think you're making a Rick and Morty reference. I had to remember the name of the show. I was gonna say Pickle Rick reference. It's not Pickle Rick. He actually is named Jerry, but he's way smarter than Jerry in the show. Like, way smarter. I love Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick is like my existence is pain. Yeah, existence is pain. Get used to it. That D! Where was that? Oh, that's Svava's. Okay, that was Svava's emote. But for some reason, it shows up as the same blue bouncing thing on my screen. I wonder why it does that. Roses are red. My life is a lie. So just accept it and have some of Mary's pie. Oh no, I lost my hook. Crap, where did it go? How did that happen? Where? Oh my goodness. There it is. Got it. I mean, I hope Kranitz is laughing at that little. You're waiting for a that's what she said last night. What? Is that what she said last night? Because... Yay! Congrats, Paint. I'm sorry, I don't understand you, Kranitz. Oop, more. Alright, so 2 and 3 and 4 and next little square. Yes, this is a corner blanket for those of you who might just be joining and not knowing what I'm doing. Like, I'm chatting, yeah, and stuff. But I'm also making stuff. There we go. I'm almost done with this this cake of yarn. We're so close to being done. But we're not that close to being to the corner yet. But it's looking pretty nice. Someone saw someone else doing a corner to corner thing and like, oh my gosh, this looks like the waffle stitch. It's so great. What is it? And I'm like, that's corner to corner. And she's like, oh my gosh, you have to learn how to do this. And she's talking to her daughter, telling her daughter to learn how to do this stitch. They both crochet, but I think her daughter's really fast. Crocheting and knitting. And I'm like, there are YouTube videos everywhere on how to do corner to corner. He is best uncle. He wants me to send him Tilly. But then Paint wouldn't have the Tilly. What are you guys gonna do when she turns 16? Like, what are you... Where are you going to have her, like, trained to work? Because I feel like she needs a step between, like, what she's doing now and the real world. Because the poor girl needs some professional guidance. Not necessarily, like, professional help, but she might need that too. I think you mentioned yeah, you said she has a team. Oh noes, not that. Is 16 shot collar age? Oh, dear God. Oh. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Oh, it's all getting caught up in itself. You silly little yarn ball, you. Svava, where are you from? I don't remember. I can't click that to paint. If you throw it in your chat with Jingles, I can see it pop up on his computer. I know you told me that. I've already very taught to drive. Oh, you've already taught her to drive. God help us all. She's currently suspended, and she would be safer with Uncle. Would she? Oh, you're in Texas. Okay. For some reason, I thought you were, like, in the UK, and I'm like, it's so late for you. I know Crafty Miner Gal is out in Australia. Alright, so for you, it's like 2 hours later. For Paint, it's 3 hours later. So it's like 10 and 11 for you guys. Alright. Hey, I started mostly on time. I'm very happy for that. I was actually quite tired at work today. Oh, it didn't show up a picture. There it is. Holy crap. I'm guessing that's Kranit's room. And bullies, you'll not send her back to that school. Oh, that's so terrible. I'm sorry she's dealing with all that. Like, that's ridiculous. And I'm guessing those girls, there's no repercussions for them. I'm assuming it's girls, because I think that's what you told me before. You do have friends in the UK. Yeah. But why would Uncle be safer? But would Uncle be safer? Yes, and bullies. Okay. More monitors. Send her to school here. This district deserves it. Oh my goodness. We're gonna sue the county for defamation. So yeah, she'd be safer out of state. Oh man. I mean, but why go with defamation? That's that seems odd because you're also putting her at risk. And because she's underage and sharing underage children's information publicly, like there's got to be something for that. Like that's a parent who's literally doxing a child. How oh my gosh. That just like sparked a bunch of rage in me, and I probably shouldn't go off saying the things I was going to say on my stream. I'm not a mature stream, but holy crap, like there's some lines you don't cross. And I'm just gonna stop. As soon as you get a lore. Okay, cool. Decimation? I can't read that. It's not your fault that I can't read it. Oh, defamation. Alright. Defamation and endangering of a minor. Yeah. It's righteous fury. Okay. Yeah. Decimation is what you do to pizza. Oh, paint's on the phone. Gotcha. Silly autocorrect. Like, so I was saying earlier, you guys probably eat healthier than I do. I had that can of Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. That's all I've had for dinner so far. Actually, I need to take a bathroom break and probably grab something to drink in a minute here. Some water. But I was very good at lunch and I had a Cobb salad, so I'm trying. You know, I had some protein with the egg, and I mean they put some other stuff on it, and it came with ranch dressing and blue cheese, like that's good for you. So the stinky cheese is the better for you. The stinkier the better, right? Let's see. Oh, don't forget to sue my mother too. You only eat a tenth of the pizza? Like, what's a tenth of a pizza? It's less than one piece. Always with the damn healthy food. But you're getting so skinny, stop bitching. I mean, granted, if you wanted to come visit, and it looks like from the stuff you post that you actually like to cook, I'm pretty sure my roommates wouldn't mind if you, like, cooked for us. You had the cabbage and brought soup for lunch. I mean, the only kind of cabbage I actually like is, sauerkraut. Like, not cooked and fermented cabbage tastes really bad to me. You have to cook all the time unless I'm at the farm. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you liked to cook. Paint made the best cabbage. Yes.
Thank you.
Cool. He says Matt was very helpful. I imagine talking to Matt was like talking to Jerry.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
No, it was a great conversation.
Good. She says hi.
Yeah, great conversation. Very much like Jerry.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to put them in the room together.
Oh my gosh, they would never stop talking. He said it'd be interesting to put him and Jerry in the room together. You have to make it bland for the old Beatles. You wouldn't have to worry about that here. Yeah, but he's very thankful. He said it was a great conversation and he learned a lot. Yay! I like it when things work out. Jingles does not have formal training in like networking or computers. It's just, well, I think he may have taken some like computer software hardware classes when he was in school. But I don't think you never took any networking classes or anything. You just figured all that out, right?
No, I took.
Oh, you took some? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
basically, I have all my one-on-one to programming and computer classes, networking. And kind of
Oh, okay.
base
He says he's taken 101s in like
everything.
all the basic classes, or you know, databases, networking, etc. So
Computer sciences.
thank you for the host, Fairy Wings. It's so awesome to see you up. Well, I'd say this is so late for you, but not really, because we're in the same time zone. No. Yeah, yeah. Matt is very passionate about what he does, so we're sort of going over how it's awesome that everybody can help each other. You know, Paint's husband and Jingles were just chatting on the phone about computer networking, and like it just worked out really well. So your brain is leaking out of your ears. Working on the website. Oh no! Oh my god. No, Fairy. Fairy, have you decided if you're going to TwitchCon yet? I know you were kind of deliberating about it. Yeah, that's Kranit's room. Mm-hmm. Which is why he needs terabytes of stuff. It's all up to money. Okay. I was gonna say, because you haven't met Jingles yet. Well, you probably did 2 years ago, but he kind of stayed off to the side when we did our Naughty by Nature dinner. Well, you were kind of off on the other end too. Like you and Blue were like way off in a corner, and the rest of us were out on the patio, just like chattering away. A sneaky peek? Yes, yes, Fairy. I want sneak peeks. Love sneak peeks. You crashed that dinner? Well, I mean, you were welcome to join, right? They went bar hopping. Oh, Jingles.
Yep.
Remember I told you the person who said that they thought I was a bot at that dinner?
Yeah.
That was Fairy. She thought I was a bot. Okay. Yeah! Wah. I'm gonna go click that. Linky Linky. He better come. We're not going to Dragon Con. We can't do that. Ah, that's so gorgeous. I do like the your logo, or not your logo. It's not a logo. It's your splash page with you have like the metal brush finish on it, and the unicorn horn to be the post of your P. That's awesome. Crafty Candy, welcome to the channel. Here we do crafting, chatting, on a crochet couch, mostly crocheting here. Tonight seems to be a very technical discussion, just, well, not a technical discussion, just a bunch of technical stuff's coming up, so, yeah. And thank you for the bits! Sorry, I forgot to say that, Fairy. Thanks to Ecosith and Thesis Paradox. Okay. Site title, edit. Oh, okay, it's a screenshot. Alright, got it. Yeah, I like the name, the image of your name. That's the metal brushwork. No, but the... No, I've really wanted, because of your openness, like, I've really wanted to get some rings and start playing around, but I'm like, I have so many crochet things of my own to do. Plus, I know how crazy ring organization can be. You know, I've been telling you guys I just moved and all that, and our former roommate, she was also a chainmailer. Matonic Makes, Matonic, Matonic Makes on Facebook. And she does a lot with like the rubber rings as well with the other ones, so you can like put the bracers on and they actually fit a little better, so you can stretch them over your hand. But she had like kind of like cuff bracelets that she'd do. So these are dogs. You should get Tilly into channel. She's doing metal something and jewelry now. Chainmail. Okay. So Crafty Candy, welcome. What kind of crafting do you do? But yeah, so she had probably 3 or 4. I mean, she had so many different like toolboxes full with the separators. She had like the tool things. We have a raid incoming, guys, and I forgot to switch back to my own channel, so I can't even see what's happening. That Luverian? Were you spinning tonight? Luv. Repurposed items, crochet and sewing. Rebexed, Sheepa raid. Yes, welcome, welcome, raiders. And we defend with cookies here. We throw cookies at you to distract you away from the yarn pile. If anybody wants to defend. So were you spinning tonight? And if so, what were you spinning? Alright, yay! Also, okay, you guys have never seen it before on stream? Because I didn't have it all set up. But, well, actually I technically don't have it set up now, but I talk about how I spin. I just haven't for over a year. I really haven't spun anything for over a year. You're doing Mod Podge tonight. This is my wheel. Oof, I don't have the camera down low enough. So, oh my gosh. Oh, Luth is raiding twice? How does that work? Your husband's a dork? That's okay. So, this is a 1970s Ashford. Oh man, and I definitely need to oil it. It's spinning really. It needs some help. I haven't like I said, I haven't used it in over a year. So, but yeah, I haven't gotten to show my wheel off on stream yet. So, Chattels are one of your favorite videos. I only have the single chattel. I don't have a double. A lot of people do the double one, and I kind of, I don't know, I could do it. I feel like I'd probably be more likely to accidentally go backwards, which would be a tragedy. Making up for your husband's bits to your cell phone. What? Oh, just fine. Oh, you just found out what he messaged me? Yeah, it was just kind of weird. I'm like, oh my god, what? Because the order that they came in was a little like, okay. Plyaways next week, yeah. I don't even have yarn to ply. I'm trying to I know I found my spun yarn, and I don't have a lot of it. I would still consider myself a very beginner spinner. Um, but I have a lot of fiber to be spun up. So, but yeah, I wanted to show that off to a fellow spinner, because it's like, I'm not lying, I swear, I do this thing, just not for a very long time. Oof, I think I've shown off my fiber stash before. Fiber stash. Where's that box? I don't know where that box is. So we just moved, and there's kind of a important box I have. It's like a bunch of 2-ounce samplers. But when I say a bunch, I mean like there's 24 in there, and I don't know where that box went in our move. I hope it's at the bottom of another box, and I just haven't seen it yet. Alright, that's a minor freak out. That sucks. No. There's no way it's lost. We cleaned off everything. I cleaned up all my stuff. I packed it all. So, okay. Storage dreams. Oh, Dreambox. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I saw that on your thing. Oh, what did that person? Who was it? Was it Ash? Ended up ordering you something, like, really ridiculous. One day. You gotta shuffle these 20 plus external drives around tomorrow. I hope you label them somehow, Kranitz. We all work at our own pace. Thank you, Luth. Lutherian. You found the TV show backup drive? No, he keeps threatening that. What does he do? Like, I always find it very interesting what, like, the people who are my biggest supporters I'm just very curious as to what, like, because we share our lives with everyone. It's like, I want to know about you too, you know? Yeah, it's my channel and whatever, but like, he's a professional pain in the ass. What? Okay, you tried drawing animals on external drive once, but Brian made me. Yes, he did, Paint. He made you clean them all off. He was so mad. I don't even, like, I was just like, well, Paint did this thing. He's like, painted what? And I was like, you should just come down to the vault and see. It's actually kind of cool. And he just, like, lost it. Like, you were so sad. Ali, oh, okay. Alright. I stood up, I sat down, I stood up, I sat down, and I didn't lose my crochet hook, guys. That's, like, amazing. So here's what's really cool about streaming. I have more energy now than I did when I hit, you know, the stream now button. So I'm really happy. I do have to stop at 10 o'clock, between 9:30 and 10. I've been staying up way too late. And it's just not good. But yeah, I will be doing the Crochet Championship this Saturday on Pabu's channel, Pawbu. She invited me to help celebrate her birthday. She's raising money for Extra Life. There will be chat traps where if you donate, you will be able to affect the outcome of the crochet off. We will be crocheting. Hey Jingles, do you have that rupee? Boop. We'll be crocheting rupees from the Legend of Zelda series. So we've got, I'm not quite sure if you can see it all the way back here. The red seems to be being a little blown out. I'll have to stand up. But we each got a different color. And I did a red one as an example. Crafty Candy! Oh, that's a really, like, slow notification. So, we have a rupee pattern, and we're all going to be making Legend of Zelda rupees. Look, I pull it down there a little. Boop-a-doo. Okay, yeah. Rupees. Alright, Spava, have a great night! And Luth, you have a great night also. Rest well, everybody. Mwah. Alright. Almost lost the hook into the couch. That would be bad, because this is my only hook of this size. And paint should probably crash too, yes. They were so pretty too. Well, I know you took some pictures. If you have those pictures, if you know where they are, Paint, you can post them to Discord, so Kranitz can see. Because let's see, I remember you made a bird. Uh, did you do a donkey? I'm trying to remember all the ones that you did. You did like 6 of them. Hawk. You did a hawk. That was specifically a hawk, not just a bird. That was a hawk. A giraffe? You did like 10. Oh, okay. You know, out of all the weird things, like, you know how he was like giving me crap that I was too corporate, etc., etc. Like he's giving me so much shit when I started working there. He's the one who lost it over you drawing on something that was completely blank and didn't really matter. I was just kind of like, it's okay. Like, there was nothing, you weren't making any sort of like derogatory comments or political statements or putting other companies' logos on them. Like, you weren't doing anything that would have been a problem. It was a security feature. That way they knew they were ours. Like, I was just kind of like, I mean, it's a thing. It's a way to keep them, you know, you can tell them apart. Sure, we put numbers on them, like stickers, but you can peel a sticker off. They didn't give us high quality stickers. You could easily take a sponge and a little bit of water and go scrubby, 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 bye. You know, had he, I mean, suppose you were able to wipe it off with the permanent Sharpie off anyway. But like you had to use like an alcohol spray. Like that would have taken a lot of effort for somebody else to do if they really wanted to. So anyway, I was like, whatever, and he just lost it. And I'm like, for somebody who's telling me I'm too corporate, like, what? Yeah, I just thought it was amusing. And by amusing, I kind of just wanted to tell him to shove it, but meh. You had the alcohol and scrub, yeah. Did you make a peacock? I kind of want to think you did a peacock, but I don't remember there being a peacock because they also had to fit within the because you labeled them on the sheets too. And those names stayed. We didn't like make new sheets. He memed you? Yes. A ripped image, yeah. Yep, he totally did. That's his thing. You can't be responsible for the content of others. You know, that's why they say online content cannot be rated. Is not rated by the ESRB, and that's basically them covering their butt, saying that we can't be responsible for the crazy actions of all the people you're going to interact with in this game online. Winged Coulson. I mean, if the client sends you their own content, I mean, that's their decision. We're not sending their content out. It's a little weird, honestly, Paint, to be on the... Not only are we the production team, but we're the content creators in the situation I'm in right now. So, it's like... The person I talk to, you know, I go down the hall to the office to talk to, they're the ones who also own that content and make the decision on the content. So if I'm like, hey, what if we did this? They're like, I like that idea. That could become a thing. It blows my mind, like being so close to the creation process. You know, instead of being told, I'm sorry, the client doesn't want that. Like, it feels more like a team effort where I'm at. But also where I'm at feels like a startup. But it's not. which means there's other factors at play, but also why my position is so important, because it's not just like, oh hey, this one product, it could be all the things are affected. So many moving parts. So Fairy, you working on your website still? Or are you taking a break, which is why you're stopping by, hanging out? Oh man. So I do have another crochet project I should be working on. It is a commission. However, I've decided that I can't really work on it on stream unless the person shows up in stream and wants me to do it. The issue is that it's very detailed and all you would have is a counting stream. If I say yes, will I get yelled at? I won't yell at you. Why would I yell at you if you're taking a break? Or if you're just working on your website? Like, either and both are fine. Unless there's somebody else in this channel who will yell at you. I mean, unless you're gonna get up and stream at like 8 o'clock in the morning, then you should probably go to bed. Because, like, you start streaming while I'm, like, waking up and going into work. And I'm like, I want to be at work while you're live. But you've been going on so early. And I have a 9:30 meeting, so it's like, I can't jump in right away. I mean, I suppose I could get up earlier and you stream at 8 a.m. It's only, is it? I guess it's only 8:20. My bad. Oh, because I was thinking in Paint's time zone earlier. For her, it's like after 11. I should probably make it a goal to be at work by 8 a.m. I was thinking about that because then I can be home and start and get a chance to eat, like drive home, eat, prep for stream, be ready for stream to hit go at 6:30 p.m. No longer in Florida. Hype! Yay! Were you recently in Florida? I haven't been able to stop by most of last week because we were moving and stuff, so I have no idea what's going on in your life. I'm sorry. Other than that, you were playing Minecraft today, and that was very pretty. I'm guessing you're going for like a Queen of Hearts castle? Because you guys were kind of talking about Alice in Wonderland stuff. Like, live in Florida? Wait, or were you visiting Florida? I am so bad. Jingles used to live in Florida. He is not sad that he's out of it. 2 years ago you lived in Florida. Okay. Were you there for long? It sounds like you were also not sad to be away from Florida. And that's what I've heard from most people. Like, most people I've talked to are like, yeah, I lived in Florida. Oh my god, I want to get the hell, you know, I wanted to leave. Because I know you also said you spent some time in Texas. Like, grew up in Texas, right? I was talking to somebody else today, and they were getting some information, and yeah, I told them where I was born, and they're like, "Oh wow, you've traveled a lot," and I was like, "Yes, actually, I have." Like, I've lived in a lot of places, and it doesn't feel like that many. Minnesota, Wisconsin. and then like 3 months in Chicago, 3 months in Boston, and then California. It doesn't feel like a lot. Grew up in Texas, spent 4 years in Florida, and it was too long in Florida. Were you even in Florida for 4 years? The Jingles? He's reading, I don't think he heard me. Alright guys, we still got a bit of a way on this little ball. And then I gotta open up the new cake. Yay, new cake of yarn! Woo! And keep going. I'm excited for all the color changes. Because I feel like I've been working on this like gold forever. And it's just because it goes from like a taupe brown into the gold. But I like it when I'm working on the red and then the red changes into blue. I mean, I did choose one that had some pretty masculine colors. This is for my brother. I just didn't want him to think I was being, like, insensitive or whatever. Like, if I got him, like, and you know, the thing is, actually, he probably wouldn't care. Because the Mandala colors don't really have super masculine colorways. They're really, they're kind of feminine. So, I was glad to find one that wasn't so, like, either, like, there's some that are just straight up light blues. Everything seems to have, like, a pink or a purple in it. And I'm like, come on, I'm making this for a dude. Wanna... And the thing is, like, where I'm like, you know, it's honestly, you know, the whole gender thing, which is like, there are a lot of people I know who don't like pastels and pinks and purples. Yeah, this is, I do like this color palette. It's a lot more natural, very earthy. It's a good fit. The colorway is called Centaur. They have a bunch of mythical creature names for this yarn. So, actually, you know what I'm gonna, when I finish this, instead of opening up the new one, I'll put this project aside and actually work on the sub-squares. Because we have a lot of catching up to do on those. I'll have to plan them out because every 4 T1 subs equals 1 square now. Otherwise, it was just taking me too long to make them. So for every 4 subs, there will be 1 6-inch square. Because they're 3 inches if it's just by itself. Oh dear, losing my stitches. Don't do that. Alright. I find myself like bringing it closer and closer to my face. I need to remember to like pull it away. Look up a little. Focus. Away. I think I need to put artwork like above my screen. Actually, do I have space for the thing I'm... Does anybody here like bees? And I don't mean like, oh, hey, look, there's a bee on me and play with it. I mean just like... I have a photographic series of 3 bees. And I don't know what to do with it. I kind of want to sell it. I could put it up on Etsy, I guess. I got them printed off on 9-inch by 9-inch... Yes, Jelly Glob, I have moved. This is my second stream in the new location. The bulletin board hasn't been unpacked yet. It's still, you know, wrapped in plastic. Night photos, bee butts. Bee butts, huh? I'm trying to think if I have the pictures somewhere online. I don't think so. I mean, they're digital photos, but I just don't know if I have like a location where all 3 of them are together. I would have to like go find the uploads somewhere. Eh. But yeah, it's a set of 3. They're 9" by 9" canvas printed images. I just don't know what I want to do with them. I mostly wanted to do it as a test to see the quality of the prints, and they're actually pretty good. So I went to, I think it was literally just like canvasprints.com and did it. Where there's only little butts hanging out of flowers. Yeah. I have some on a lavender plant, so they're like vertical. The bee is vertical on the lavender plant because lavender's so small, the bees can't get in it, so they're walking on it, doing their thing, their little bee thing. And there's one on a yellow flower, and they're all on flowers. So there's a lavender, the yellow flower. I don't remember the third one. It's way up on top of the closet, so I'm not gonna grab it at the moment. What happened to your trucker roommate? I didn't have a trucker roommate, Jelly Glob. I had a leather worker. I had my angry roommate. I had a chainmailer. And then one of those is also a prop person. And then there's Jingles. Maybe you're thinking about Jingles. Jingles is not a trucker. Oh, okay. He was driving truck for the fireworks shows. That might be why you're calling him a trucker roommate. Yeah, he's here. He's just right over there. Sitting at his computer. So there's my computer in front of me and his computer over there. So he's here. Yay. I like having the new place. It's closer to the place at my new job. So instead of driving 2 hours to work, I drive 20 minutes. Excuse me. Sorry. Yawns. But yeah, I feel less like a zombie. Yeah, Jingles. Jingles is right there. Two, 3. So what's new with you, Jelly Glob? So yeah, after I finish this bits of yarn, I'll take a stitch marker and make sure I don't lose my place and lose the yarn. Ooh. I don't want knots. There we go. Knots out. So we're very close to being done here. And then we'll start on the sub-squares. And that's actually with the same brand of yarn. So the Lion Brand Mandala yarn. But it's a different colorway. We're using Magic Moon, which is the closest. It has a lot of purple in it. So it's the closest I could find to like a Twitch purple for the sub-squares. 2 and 3. And someday I will get the 2017 sub-cloak or 2018 cloak put together. It's currently kind of buried at the moment with all the stuff I had to pack up when moving. Glad you found a new job. Thank you. I mean, the other job wasn't terrible. It was just like kind of boring. It was for a company that sounds really cool, but ultimately there was no growth, no creativity, like at least not with what I was doing. And when this other place messaged me saying, "Hey, you have these skills we're really interested in," and then I interviewed with them, and they're like, "We've been trying so hard to find someone that meets this criteria." And apparently I was the only one who really met all 3 points they were looking for, so that was really, really awesome. Okay, let's see. We're gonna stop here. I'm gonna connect it, but we're gonna put a stitch marker in here, and I'll have to start with the new cake of yarn. Undecided if you want to go to TwitchCon. I know a lot of people, the biggest hurdle is cost. I'll be going. I want to go. I'm gonna make sure I, set aside money and save for that because it's in a few months. I mean, it's almost six months away. A little less than 6 months. A little more. It's in November. But I want to make sure I can do it. Now, if we could get Jingles to come, that'd be awesome too. But that is a lot less. Like, it sounds weird. It's less of a priority. It's in September. Oh my gosh, I thought it was in like around BlizzCon time, because the past 2 years it's been around BlizzCon time, like since I've been paying attention. And BlizzCon's the first week of November. So, okay, it's being changed. Got it. September. I need to put that on my calendar then, because I'm going to keep remembering it incorrectly, and that would be bad. That'd be really bad. Alright, so this goes in this bag. Alright, so I do have a whole new cake to start up when we have time to work on this project again, but we're going to go ahead and move on to subsquares. Subsquares. Alright. And subsquares are being done in the same yarn, but a bigger hook. Alright, so we'll get this all folded up. Boop-a-doo. Yeah, this is going to be such a cool blanket when it's done. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to go do a dono goal after St. Jude's. Yeah, I might do something like that also. Get some assistance for it. Now, I'm lucky. I moved further south, so I'm actually closer on the train line. So I can take the train down there. I found somebody who got a pretty decent deal at one of the hotels, so I'm going to be rooming with them. It's actually the dude I was hanging out with last year, Cased. So Jingles and I will be, helping him pay for the room, along with another World of Warships streamer, Virtual Senpai. Alright. So, here's our bag of fun. So this is going to be my sub-square for the month of November. I'm a little behind with my crochet, so this is Hyper Zen Girl, November. I need to find where my my burlap ribbon went, so I can actually put a name on it. I don't know where that went. This one is, I believe, November or December subs. Boop, boop. And I need to find my gold at some point to do my gifted peeps. And these, I believe, are more November subs. Boop-a-doo. So we're going to work on, we've already started. This is going to be Cased's December sub. He is one of our tier 3 subs, which means it's going to be a 12-inch square. 12 inch by 12 inch. Big square. Alright, what do we got? What else do I got in here? So the Magic Moon colorway is really neat. So the way they show the colors on these is really nice. So this is the mandala. They call it baby yarn. It's really just the same thing, slightly different colors. But you can see it shows you all the different colors it'll change into. So when I get to like the grays and whites, that's when I'll do mine. Because mine can be sort of a boring color and that's fine, but I want my subs to have like the cool purples. Cool purples. And I think now's a good time for me to take a quick break. Restroom and water. Water. Alright, so let's see what I got here. I do have a break screen. Hopefully, I don't even remember what's on my break screen. What we got here? Taking a quick break. Yes. Alright, cool guys. I will be back soon. And I'm back. Hello. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I definitely need to get the bulletin board hung up, plastic taken down, because I see that there's a huge, like, glare streak down the middle of it right there. But I want to make sure that I don't lose any of the pieces, because some of them did shift and fall off when we moved. I have a patch that's like falling off. I've got a keychain or two that's gonna fall down, and I would really rather not lose those things. So, oh yeah, we're switching things up. We're going to the subsquares. Reading. Well, I call these reading. I say reading glasses, but it's to read chat, which is far away because I am nearsighted. I can see close. I cannot see far. Well, I can see far, just not very well. It mostly helps me with driving and reading chat. Okay. There it is. I knew I had to take a step back for a second. I'm grabbing hooks here. I think I'm using a G hook for this. G or H. Which is crazy because like this size yarn does not really call for a G or an H. Oh, that's right. I only have like I have like 4 J hooks. Probably because I never use them. But I don't know where the rest of my other ones are. I didn't have that many projects, and I tried to take all the hooks out of my projects before we moved. Those are too small. I have an I, J, J, I, I. So I have 3 I's, a J, and a K. 2 J's and a K. Oh my gosh. So that noise, I think was one of my notifications. But I'm not getting the thing on screen. Quickie Mickey, are you in channel? I feel like I should check my email. And it's a good thing. Oh, Quickie Mickey is in channel. Look at that. Hello, Quickie Mickey. So, good news is that the audio went off, and I recognized it as not being part of the song. The bad news is we didn't get the visual. Like, we're getting the dual gather bot thing when someone follows or hosts or raids, which is annoying. But I'm like, hey, that's fine, because then I'll get the other one. But now I'm not getting the other alert, which is not cool. So I'm definitely going to have to look into that. How am I? Well, I made some progress on the corner-to-corner blanket I was making for my brother. You'll recognize this guy. So we've gotten all the way to the end of our yarn thing here. Tier 2! Oh, Quickie Mickey, you are amazing. And 6 months overall. You are an absolute sweetie. So we are going to go ahead and add you to the notebook. Quickie Mickey. Oh, and you should see this. I'm doing that event on Saturday with Pabu and other crocheters, and I got a shirt just for it. Fairy, if you're not looking, you should probably take a look at this shirt too. It's so adorable, and it doesn't matter which yarn craft you do, because it's so freaking cute. And like, they don't have, you know, there's no knitting needles, there's no crochet hooks. It's just this. So this will be what I'm wearing Saturday. Oh my goodness, and Cheerful Chameleon. Oh my gosh. Yes, Tea Turtle. Hey, Heaty Cakes! Knitter Girl, look at all you guys. So yeah, I was saying, right before you came in, that I got this shirt for the event that I'm doing with Pabu on Saturday. Plus, I also, when I see a really cute design, I kind of like think about it for a while. Mrs. BZ, hello! Yeah! Oh, I need to tell my roommates really quick about the treat stream thing, and I will be back. Thank you for the host, Knitter Girl, but right back. Mrs. Sermonti, hello, welcome to the channel. So, yeah, actually, I just told my roommate, I'm like, hey, I'm expecting food to arrive, and he's like, okay, cool. Ellie Donny, it's been a while since I've seen you. And he's like, oh yeah, just listen for dogs. Instead of the 5 cats that I previously had at my other place, there's now 2 dogs here. One dog is a temporary one. We're just dog sitting him. But the other one is a little corgi. They're adorable, super adorable. But yeah, I forget that like dogs are a natural alarm to let you know someone's here. So yeah, we've been working on a corner-to-corner blanket today. I finished up a skein of the yarn, and now I'm going to... Oh my gosh, Quickie Mickey! Oh my gosh. You are crazy amazing. Jingles, look at this. Yes, the screen is exploding. It's amazing. Thank you, thank you. I think I still have a hype command that works if you guys want to throw that out. Thank you so much to Quickie Mickey for his 10 gifted subs. Oh my goodness. It's gonna keep going. He did 10. Oh. Oh my goodness. The closed ones? It's a different website. Okay, that's Expensify. I thought that was... I love it, I love it. I hope you guys love the new emote. The Zen emote was actually created by Fairy Wings. I was asking about what they thought, people in the channel thought would be a great option. I was going between Zen and Hype, but everybody thought Zen was great. So I went with that. I do have one more emote slot. I was extremely surprised. Actually, with this second round of gifted subs, thank you for the follow, Mrs. Sermonti. Let me go ahead and let's do a sanity check here and see how close we possibly are to the next emote. The sanity check is something that they use, a phrase they use at work, so I've kind of picked up on some of the terminology. Sanity check because I don't know how many where I'm at now. Like this, it's very possible I have 2 open emote slots at this point. Very possible. Don't know yet. Don't know yet. All right, so we need to go to. Thank you, the goddess Connie. Thank you for the follow. Is that Connie or Conti? Connie. I can't remember where to go to see this. There we go. Alright, so... Alright. I think we're still a few away from the next emote slot. We're at 27, and I think the next one opens up at 35. So we're close, guys. We are very close. Quickie Mickey, you are amazing. Oh my gosh, 30. Yeah, I think somewhere... Oh yeah, it changed to a present. I'm like, somewhere it says that you're a gifter. I don't remember how it does that, but yeah, that's it. I think if you gift at least 10 in channel, you get the present option on your... It will replace the Twitch Prime. If you have that, or the Twitch Turbo icon, the present will replace that icon. Alright, so I was looking for the appropriate crochet hook to use, which is a G, for my projects for the subsquares. I'm a little DEFG. I can't find a G hook right now. Ha ha ha, giggle, 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 G hook. Wait, maybe I have one in here. These are different sizes. It's an H though. And it says it's 5.0. I may have to go with the H. I'm gonna go ahead and play around with the wooden hook. The fingering weight yarn that I'm using will probably do well with a wooden hook. It tells you at the top when the subs pop. Oh, it does. Okay, yeah. All right. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Quickie Mickey. Really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out which way I was going. Okay. Alright, so right now we are working on this is going to be a 12-inch square. And what that means, save money for a 99 Civic so I won't have to walk a mile to work anymore. Might be good. Civics, I hear, are really good cars. They had really good safety ratings for a long, long time. And one of my friends was like, my next car is going to be a Civic. It has, like, he balanced a bunch of factors when he decided that's what he was going to get. So yeah, 12-inch square looks like this one back here, if you can see it underneath the plastic. Not really, but I actually have to stop touching it, otherwise it might fall down on top of me, which is an unfortunate reality. Okay. So yes, sub-squares. We got, the idea is to put them all together when TwitchCon rolls around. Last year, I started working on the con cloak, like piecing it together in October. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough time for me. And now TwitchCon is in September, so I will actually need to take August to go ahead and piece together the TwitchCon cloak. I did not finish piecing together last year's TwitchCon cloak. It's still on my to-do list. It's heavy, which is one of the reasons oh no, my own stream is lagging. Crap. Yeah, which is one of the reasons I went down a yarn size. And then I decided to go with all purples. Yay, purples. Okay, already not liking this hook. I keep, like, it slides off of it. It doesn't hold on to it when I need it to do its thing. So I might just take this hook and, because it's interesting. In my zip-up pink case, I had a wooden hook, this one, the bamboo. I had an aluminum one, and I also have a plastic one. The plastic one, the story behind getting that, I had, one of the gals in our group had gone on, like, man, this is terrible. She'd gone on some, like, I think she said she was on Free Cycle, and someone was giving away, like, bags. And I think she said there was 10 garbage bags full of yarn. Just because they're garbage bags doesn't mean that the yarn was garbage. It's just that's how the person stored it. 10, like, kitchen garbage bag sizes full of yarn. And so she came to one of our meetings, and she's like, guys, I really need you to take this yarn. And we're like, what do you mean? And she's like, I have 7 bags in the car. And we're like, oh, wow. And we're like, and so she's bringing it in. We're literally dumping it on the floor in the middle of our meeting space. And we're like looking at all this stuff going, oh my gosh. And we're like, what about you? Like, why don't you take, you know, we're like, you need to take what you want. She's like, I did. I have 3 bags at home. We're just like, what? She's like, yes, I can't keep anymore. I need you guys to take it. I'm trying to remember. I think I've already worked it into my collection of yarn. But I got some neat things out of it. Who's here? Is that Ripley? Hey, Ripley. Come here, girl. This is Ripley. It's one of the first times I've ever lived with a doggy. As you can see, Ripley's a corgi. Aw, she loves attention. Absolutely loves attention.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a good girl. Yes, Doge. We has a Doge now, don't we? We have a Ripley Doge. Yeah. Paint? Is Paint still around? I don't remember her saying goodbye. Actually, no, she did say she needed to go to bed, so it's very possible she logged out. Hi. Stream pets? Oh, really? The chicken? Yeah, Carl, the actual. Well, now it's. I don't remember what she changed the name to, but she changed it, yeah. Hi. I think she kept the Twitter name the same. Kranitz, can you confirm what is Carl's new name? Because I know she changed it from Carl an actual to Carl something else. I think it's Carl a Fierce Chicken. I think that's the new Twitch name, Carl a Fierce Chicken. The Emily Show! Hi! I have to keep petting the puppy, otherwise she will run away. Hi. Doge, Doge, Doge. Doge, Doge, Doge. Oh, see, okay, this dog actually acts like a cat right now. She keeps looking up at my other hand and wondering why my other hand isn't petting her. It's because I have yarn in the hand. And I don't want the yarn to smell like doggy. You smell like doggy. Is there somebody at the door? Are you going to tell me when someone's at the door? Because we're expecting someone to be at the door. We've also tried, Jingles is trying to play with a laser pointer and the dog because the dog actually acts like a cat. Let's see, what we got here going on? You've never actually met a corgi. Oh my gosh. Carl the actual cock. No, she changed the name to Carl a Fierce Chicken, I believe. Alright. Hi, welcome back. It's good to see you. Hi, Emily. I'm so glad you made it to the channel. Okay, it's 12 a.m. Gotta go. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, Mrs. Sermonte, for showing up with the raid. That was so awesome. Good night. Yeah, you have no idea. Alright. Is that somebody at the door? Or is that just Mama getting up? So Corgi belongs to the roommates. Corgi's not mine. Oh. No one at the door yet. But yes, you guys have now met Ripley. Yeah, Ripley bailed. She didn't go to the front door, she went to the bedroom. Alright, so we've rounded the corner on this guy. Although I'm getting ready to... Corgi belongs to whoever gives pets or has food. Kind of, yeah. Alright. That's the last time. I'm not dealing with that anymore. It keeps slipping off. It's making me angry. Where did the zipper pouch, of course, is by the computer, which is not where I am. So, I mean, maybe I'll learn to love the wooden hooks. Now, to be fair, I did not pay a lot for the wooden hooks. Those are something I got off of Wish. I think it was literally $1 for a whole set. So I can't be mad at the wooden hooks. I just can be frustrated with myself for getting a cheap product. The LA Gladiators, you have their skins for Sombra and Moira and Brigida and Diva on Overwatch. Gladiators! So, Kranitz, if you're all excited about that, you're going to be even more jelly about how I got that. I am making sub-squares! That's what I'm doing, Cheerful Chameleon. So, for tier 3 subs, it's 12 inches by 12 inches. For tier 2, it's 6 inches. And for tier 1, I'll take every 4 subs and make them into a 6-inch square. So yeah, I'm a bit behind. I have a T3 sub that I need to do from December and January. And then I have a bunch of T1s and a couple T2s to do. So I'm playing catch up with what I promise people they get for subbing. And then we also need to put some screws in the wall and hang up the bulletin board, because when they're done, I'll put them up on the bulletin board. Let's see. You don't watch esports, though, or normal sports. So the way I actually got the LA Gladiators, and it's a shield because their phrase is shields up, like Reinhardt says. Excuse me. So I'm part of a group called Twitch Los Angeles, and last July when they had the very first Overwatch playoffs, yay, you got the heart. When they got the very first Overwatch playoffs in Burbank, we actually got tickets to go, and we were supposed to be there to fill seats and be really excited and be participating. So we got free tickets to go to the very first Overwatch esports arena event. And it's a cool place. It's a cool arena. It's smaller than what you would think. And I think they said they're building one in Philadelphia. Is that where Philadelphia's building an esports ring? Philadelphia's building the next Overwatch esports ring? I thought I read that somewhere. Oh, okay. So yeah, one of the other cities is also building an esports ring for Overwatch. But yeah, the little wrist bracelets they gave us, which was like our ticket, it says the very first, like, Overwatch playoffs. And so they gave out towels for the Philadelphia team, because it was Philadelphia versus London, I think. And I don't remember who LA was playing. And then they gave out the shields to support the LA Gladiators, which was the local, it's the home team, so, gotta support them. And, yes, like you said, Kranitz, they have the best color scheme. I'm a huge fan. Me and one of the other guys were there talking, and we both were like, hey, we're from Minnesota. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Out of all the states that you'd move from, we ended up both coming from Minnesota. And, we made a comment that, like, yeah, we've been bleeding purple since before Twitch existed. Because bleed purple is also what you say for the Minnesota Vikings, which is sort of it's purple, gold, and white color scheme. I was going to say color theme, but that really was not what I was looking for. So yeah, sub-squares, that's what we're doing. And chatting. Like, we've been chatting about a bunch of different things tonight. It's been... there's been some tech talk. There's been some project talk. What about you, Chameleon? What were you doing today? I saw your super awesome giveaway thing. That seems really fun. Oh, so if you guys like giveaways, if you like free stuff, especially yarn-related stuff, and people coming from Luthvarian's channel, people coming from Cheerful Chameleon's channel, I'm guessing you probably do. I have a channel in my Discord that's literally a giveaway channel, and I try to post, like, only yarn-related stuff there. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I've posted Cheerful Chameleon's giveaway in my channel. I have a bit of a format so you know when the giveaway ends, what to expect, who's doing it, as well as a link to it. So, she's doing her giveaway on Twitter and or Instagram. I think it's mostly Instagram. working on the big dragon, but Squirrel Brain had more chatting than crocheting. Yeah. End up playing some fetch with your kitty. Oh my gosh, you can play fetch with your kitty. Oh man. That's the sound of a really jealous person. The great giveaway, go enter. Oh yeah, it was Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, I think I posted the Instagram link in my giveaways channel. I kind of had let the giveaways channel slide for a bit. Quickie Mickey! Thank you for treat stream and biddies. Oh my. I'm waiting to hear the dogs, because I'll definitely hear them. And the dogs are like the early warning system for someone being at the door. Yeah, so, oh, where was I? I was talking about the giveaway channel thing. Yeah, so, there's Cheerful Chameleons, but I think all the rest of them that I put in there, have ended. There might be one more active one. But yeah, hers is for, what? It's for a pattern, it's for yarn, it's for, he will play till your arm falls off and still want to play more. Okay, well... I think it's more that there's a kitty in your life, and I mean, I have the corgi, but it's not a kitty. Oh well, that'll just be something that I will have to learn to live with, is no cats. Well, they're sort of like proxy cats. The next door neighbors have cats that they like let outside, but the roommate is like super crazy allergic to cats, so that's really not possible, like, play with him too much, because then he'll, like, break out, and it's just bad news. I think he said he gets hives. So, that's not cool. But the one cat is so friendly, like, it actually walked into the house. He was like, cat, what are you doing in my house? You don't belong here. Oh, even the stuffing! Hook, needle, scissors! Yay! Diophanosaurus pattern, and a couple of other goodies. Food should be there soon. It's already been 30 minutes. Let's see, what is... I get text messages about it. Alright, let's see. It says it'll arrive between 9:25 and 9:35. Oh my gosh, I have so many random text messages. Oh, it's like, here's a code for you trying to log in. Alright, there we go. Now text messages are cleared. Cool. We have two. Oh, I only saw the dinosaur one. It's your Velcro kitty. The other is more like a dog. Oh, you're talking about the cats. Okay. I thought you were talking about you had two giveaways. I'm like, oh, you're doing a kitty giveaway too? Actually, a Velcro kitty would be a great pattern. Like, just think about that. Then you could, like, give it arms and have it do stuff. Now, I will say, I've gotten Velcro before, and I got, like, the stuff that had the sticky stuff on the back of it. I was cursing that stuff the entire time I was working on the project. Of course, I also didn't know how to sew very well in general. There's probably better, because the stuff I had like a plastic back to it that I had to shove a needle through. There's probably like fabric backed Velcro that would be way easier to sew with. Because I was sewing, actually I can't really talk about that project. It is an 18 plus project, so I really can't discuss that on channel. But if you go to my Ravelry, it is marked as 18 plus, so like if you have your settings to allow you to see that kind of content, you will see what it is. And I used Velcro. I know, I need to adjust my brain to that I live with a dog and not cats, and cats are not really a possibility right now. It's just, you know, it's one of those adjustment thing. What's the lull for? The 18, yeah, it's an 18 plus project. I mean, maybe you're on Ravelry, Quickie Mickey. I don't expect that to be the kind of thing you'd be on. Oh, you know exactly what it is. Okay. So maybe you have logged in and seen it. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's not in my carousel, is it? That should not be showing up. Oh my gosh. I need to check the folder. I want to make sure that's not showing up. Now I'm super paranoid, guys. I hold while I freak out. Past project slideshow. Okay, I did not put it in there. Thank God. Okay. But I realize, okay, first of all, there's a couple things I need to change with my slideshow. One, I actually want to make an overlay. Like, I want someone to help me make an overlay. And I need to crop all of my pictures that show up in the past projects. I need to crop them square. Square. So that's a thing I need to do. Some of my penguins are going to have problems with that. I'm probably going to have to create a false background to make sure that it looks centered. And yeah, so I need to get them cropped so I can actually make an overlay and then put them inside the overlay. Actually use an overlay properly, because right now I actually have the overlay only over some things and everything else is on top of that. And then I feel like I'm missing a bunch of projects. Oh, I don't have the pumpkins in here that I did. I need to put the Goku in here. I need yeah, there's just a bunch of other stuff I need to put in here. Pretty much anything from last year. Oh my goodness, we have another raid. Stay Space! Hey girl! How's it going? How was your stream? What were you working on today? Were you sewing again? It's so good to see you on and streaming! So welcome raiders from Stay Space's stream. What have we got? What have we got? What were you doing? Stay Space is from also the Twitch Los Angeles group. You did your whole makeup routine for stream. Oh, that's cool. Actually, that's probably something I will go back and check out. I didn't want to get gifted a sub and run. Twitch isn't playing nice with me at the moment. Oh, Crystal B, you want to come back and thank Quickie Mickey? Aw. James the Photog, welcome. I've seen you here before. Thank you, Crystal, for coming back and saying hey. Pokimane? Use the Pokimane eyeshadow palette for... Ooh, interesting. Every 3 months, you get blood tested for blood sugars. Actually, Knitter Girl, is that the, was it the AC1 test? Because I've gotten that before, too. You're so happy to see us on. It could raid you. Woo! So I've been working on, earlier this stream, I have this blanket that I've been doing. I didn't do all of this on stream. I've been working on this since, like, October. So it's going to be a big blanket for my brother. It was supposed to be a Christmas present. I obviously underestimated the effort that a blanket takes. Actually, I'll put it on like a shawl, and then y'all can see this. Thank you for the follow! So this is the blanket I'm making for my brother. It's a little over halfway done. But it's going to be Thank you, Sage, for the follow. So it's done in a self-striping yarn, so I don't have to worry about changing colors. It does it on its own. But yeah, been working on it for quite a while. But I want it to be like 4 feet by 6 feet, so it's a good rectangle shape. It can fit on a bed. So rectangle shape, you know, it's gonna be like this. But it's just easier to show off the colors when I'm wearing it on my back. So I was working on this. I finished up the cake of yarn I was on, so I've moved on to sub squares. So when people sub to the channel or I gifted subs, I will make squares for them. Little granny squares. So I have a lot of catching up to do because I've been away from stream for about 2 months. And yeah, I was trying to stream, you know, a little bit here and there. And I've had some extremely generous community members like Mr. Quickie Mickey. So I have many squares to make. And it's amazing. So here are some of the squares I've made previously. These are tiny ones. These are like tier 1 subs. Knitter Girl! Oh, Quickie Mickey! That's so nice of you, gifting that sub to Knitter Girl. And been working on this. This is a little rupee from Legend of Zelda. We're actually going to be doing a crochet competition on Saturday. So I will be on Pawbu's channel, Pawbu, to be doing this. Raider Chris, hi! Welcome back. So it will be working on the same pattern. I'll be doing it in a different color. And we're going to be crocheting against each other. So it'll be Saturday, Pawbu's channel. So it's one-on-one. It's a bracketed tournament. So it'll be 1-on-1 crochet against each other, moving on to levels 2 and 3. I think they have 4 full patterns in case there's a tie somehow. So we're going to be working on these guys also. Well, actually, this is going to be Saturday's stream. I think I go live at noon Pacific time and 2 p.m. Central. I need to double check that because I don't remember if she told me noon my time or noon her time, but she's in Central time and I'm in Pacific time. So, but I definitely need to make sure that we go ahead, Quickie Mickey, plus times 10 tier 1, plus another one for Knitter Girl. Yeah, thank you. You guys are also amazing. Spending your Thursday night hanging out, chatting about fiber arts, watching fiber arts, and just generally hanging out. Alright, I picked up the crochet hook, I put down the crochet hook. Now the question is where? And my headset's falling off again. Alright, so we showed off the blanket. I don't think I folded it in the blanket. The blanket's crochet hook is in the appropriate bag. I'm looking for a blue one. I believe it's an H. Blue H hook. Yes, there it is. Ha. So we're working off of a cake. What better way to spend the day? To spend it with friends. That is absolutely an excellent way of putting that. I like that a lot. I feel like I should have a quote board or something. I started writing quotes on my board at work. I should probably have something like that around here that like randomly pops up on the stream. So this is the colorway we're using for the sub-squares. I'm stuck on my measuring tape. It's called Magic Moon. This was originally a cake. It's sort of fallen apart. It looks like a skein now, but actually it's a cake. Yeah, it sort of fell apart on itself. It's supposed to be like this. It just looks kind of sad. But I ordered 3 of these. I ordered 5 for the blanket. 5 is not going to be enough for the blanket. I already found that out. So I'm probably going to have to put in a new order for yarn soon. My only regret about the yarn is that I have to purchase it from Walmart. I'm just not a fan. I used to work for Walmart. I did not appreciate the way I was treated. I did not appreciate the... Like, I understand there's seniority when it comes to having positions and stuff like that, but I had more responsibilities than the person who was the department head of the department I was in, and I was not being treated well. So, and I went to the store manager, talked to him about it, and he was basically like, "Sounds like you're unhappy. You can leave. Bye." And I was like, "Really? That's how you're gonna treat this? Okay, bye." He's like, "You've already made your decision. You can go." Alright, cool. You really don't want quality employees. Gotcha. You just rather have the old, same old, and not actually who don't know what they're doing. Stays face, gotta go take out what your dad. Gotta pick up takeout for your dad, and you hope the rest of the stream goes well. Yes, I'm so glad you got to stop by. That's so great. So I hope to check your streams out again if you're streaming during the day. But if we're also streaming at the same time, that kind of stinks. And Knitter Girl also worked at Walmart. Yeah, and some people had good experiences. I just did not. So I try not to support them if I don't have to. Unfortunately, these colorways are only sold at their locations. So I'll just order online. In theory, that way I'm sort of supporting local by the drivers and delivery people. Sort of. But I don't know. That's what I tell myself to feel better now. Dog bark. The dog is barking, which means the treat stream delivery is probably here. Ugh. Who's what?
Jordan.
Oh, okay. Could be the roommate too, but I'm gonna check. It is the friend of the roommate. I can't remember her name because I haven't actually been introduced to her one-on-one yet. 14 years! Did you enjoy it? Because I worked for Walgreens for 6 years on and off, and I actually didn't mind it. I liked it. I worked in the photo department. I really enjoyed it, and actually it helped me decide that I wanted to go to school and do photography, and I minored in photography. I just knew that the one store I worked at was also very, very terrible. They moved me out of the photography department, and I think I might need to take this phone call. They moved me out of the photography department and into cosmetics, which I absolutely hate. I'm gonna go to break, guys. I'm getting a phone call that I've been told that I might need. I just didn't expect it at this late at night. So, guess what? Quickie Mickey, you here? Yeah, you are. So apparently, TreatStream did not update everything fully, and of course, they delivered it to the old place. So now, because he called, that was, okay, let me back up a little. That phone call was the delivery guy. And he's like, hey, I'm outside the house with your delivery. I'm like, okay. And I step outside, and there's nobody out there. And I'm like, can you tell me where you're at? He's like, I'm at the house. And I'm like, I need a street name, dear. I was like, just tell me a street name. He's like, Maple Street. And I'm like, okay, well, something didn't get updated. And that's the wrong city. So I'm like, I'm going to have to go back and talk to somebody about that. So let me go into my settings, make sure everything's saved. Which it did. See, here's the crazy thing that's absolutely making me go out of my mind. I'm leaving it on the break screen because I'm actually really upset still. Nope, something did not save properly. But the thing is, when I reset my address, it deleted everything I had made. So I knew that it took the fact that I reset it, but I manually entered it in. This is going to be the third time I'd be changing all of those things. So I don't know. How did we go and fix this before? Yeah, no, I'm actually really upset. Because the thing is, when I add the treats and stuff, I'm actually going to turn the camera back on now. So the issue is when I add the treats, it's based off of the location that I put into there. Like, I don't know if this dude, how they source it, but like the Burger King I'm ordering from should be a Burger King down the, like, a half a block away from me. I know somebody did not go to that Burger King and then drive 2 hours up to the old house. That didn't happen. So I don't know how to flag this to TreatStream. Maybe I'll find the emails and stuff from before. And really, what makes me mad is that, like, it's your time too, and like, yeah. Alright, after you change your street address, because it says changing your street ad will delete all of your current treats. After you change your street address, you will have to add new ones for the new address if you wish to continue receiving them. Do you wish to continue? Yes. So all of my other stuff was deleted. See, and it says set successfully. Start adding new treats. Like, that's... Exactly. So the pie thing was kind of cool because I had the Marie Callender's, and there wasn't a Marie Callender's near my old place. Actually, there was. I don't think they delivered, though. They didn't show up on TreatStream. Or I wasn't looking for them. Just so you know, Quickie Mickey, I specifically looked... let me move the chair back so you're not seeing just the top of my head. I specifically looked for pie to add to the new treats. And that's how I found that they had a chicken pot pie and a slice of pie deal. So... yeah. I don't know if you have to put in a ticket, because I think you may have had to do that last time. Or if I need to do something. Hmm? I know. He's trying so hard to be sweet, and like it's just not like TreatStream is not making this easy. And here's the other unfortunate thing. There's a 2-hour cooldown. Like, no, on sending treats. So since he already sent something, it won't let anybody send anything for another 2 hours. Anybody. I think it's so you can't like treat bomb someone. I don't know. Like you send just if someone has like a lot of viewers that give stuff, can you imagine receiving like 5 meals? That would be insane. All right. You bought a pizza for a different streamer. The driver told her she had to pay $10. TreatStream came on her stream and paid her the $10 back as a tip. Oh, that's really nice. That's so weird though that the pizza person would make them pay extra. Yeah, the driver made someone pay for something. It's all supposed to go through this TreatStream thing, which is it's a privacy thing. It's supposed to hide your address from the public. So, and essentially anybody can come into your stream and stuff. Oh, and that was on Monday. Okay. Yeah, you may have noticed I don't have pizza on my stuff. Maybe I'll add like a white sauce pizza. Pizza doesn't sit very well with me. Really makes my tummy icky, so I avoid it most of the times. But Jingles thinks I'm broken.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for lots of reasons.
I don't know. I think it's the spices actually in the sauce. I think it's the combination of spices because some like spaghetti sauce does it also. A lot of anything made with a tomato base. Okay. Yeah, we'll just crochet. I'll add treats later. Like I said, this would be the 3rd time I did it because what I did before is I deleted all my treats manually and then I added them back. And then I'm like, okay, how do I change my address? And I went to the address thing. It's like, everything will be deleted. I'm like, what? Why? Oh. So, like, I manually changed everything. And... Yeah, we could probably test it because I can do an offline treat thing, and we can buy treats for ourselves. That is an option. You can send you can run it through your Yeah, make sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. Make sure that another viewer can send it to the streamer. I can turn on the allow offline treats, so I don't have to go live to do it. I haven't decided if I'm going live tomorrow or not, but we might just do some testing. All right, let's crochet because crocheting is happy and missing food is not. I'm annoyed because I know I followed all the steps correctly, and somehow something reverted, and it's just disappointing. Now, I also thought the phone call was something else, because the thing that Paint's husband was messaging me, he said, he's like, just so you know, you should expect a phone call from the feds. And I'm like, that's where I was like, Paint, why is he messaging me this while I'm streaming live? But apparently he's working a job that requires a security clearance, which may or may not require character interviews. What's somebody really like? So it sounds like he used me for a reference. Mary's husband that you talked to. All right. Anyway, we're making subsquares, guys. We're making subsquares, and we're actually going to see a color change in this one, which is going to be really cool. I love it when you get close to a color change, and I can kind of see flecks of the colors before it shows up. So it looks like we're going to go from... Oh, no, we're not going to see color change. I was looking at the other string. We got a ways before the color will change. Alright, it'll be a while. Forget I said that about color change. I was looking at the wrong thing. But hopefully we'll have, like, at least... Maybe I can get to a 6-inch square? I mean, I have about 25 minutes left before I gotta go. It is 9:35. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Pull it out of its cake. Let's see, what else we want to do tonight? You just sent a support ticket. Good. Yeah, I don't know if I need to send in a ticket also, because from their end, it probably looks like I messed up. But you can have them contact me. I'll message you my email and Discord so that they can contact me via the email I actually check. Okay, so we're in kind of like a dusty lavender right now. So this dusty lavender will last us quite a while. So the square we're working on currently is Castes, December 2018, Tier 3 sub. That's the one that we are currently working on. Quickie Mickey, I am so sorry. I'm glad you're such a patient individual. They do? I didn't know that. Now, I just recently changed my thing, so if you click on TreatStream, it'll be empty. Just so you know. Because I did click the change your address thing to see if it would actually stick. It does seem to have stayed. No, I didn't have any KFC anything. It should have been, if I ordered tacos, the taco should have been coming from Del Taco. But I didn't have any I only had 3 things on my list. One was Burger King. The other was Del Taco. And the other one was Marie Callender's, which was the pie, a chicken pot pie, and a slice of pie. Oh, tacos, poppers, and lemonade. That would have been Del Taco. Yeah, not KFC. I don't think I even looked at KFC when I was adding this stuff. Yeah, the poppers are jalapeno poppers. They're like, how can I describe that? It's like if you took the insides of tater tots and put a little bit of jalapeno in them and then deep fried them. That's what their jalapeno poppers are. It's not like the ones from Hollywood Way that you got for me, because those are actually like you take a jalapeno, you slice it in half, you put the cream cheese in it, and then you put a breading on it. It's not that kind of popper. It's potato jalapeno deep fry. They're much less uh, intense. They're a much easier way to get jalapeno taste. Yeah, they are pretty good. For a while, they were only like a seasonal item, so I was surprised to see them on the list. I'm like, okay, yes, add them. They also do a cheese popper too, which is actually the jalapeno ones might have cheese in it also. It's potato, cheese, deep fry. I think the jalapeno ones are potato, cheese, a little bit of jalapeno bits, and then deep fry. But yeah, pretty darn tasty. Alright, so this is much finer than the yarn I previously was working with, so sorry I kind of go silent a bit. I actually am needing to concentrate a little. The other thing is it's very light and fluffy, so it has what's called drape. So you see how like floppy it is, and that's good for a piece of clothing. I will want this nice drape when when I'm wearing it as a cape. Hopefully, I actually get the cape done for TwitchCon. That'd be super cool. Now, the unfortunate thing is that we're going to be in San Diego in September, which means it's going to be a hot. September is still very hot here in California. So wearing a cape, not great. Like, maybe at night it'll be alright, but yeah. I'm glad I chose a thinner yarn, like a smaller one. I wouldn't go much smaller than this. Actually, I would not go smaller than this, because once I get smaller than this, it's considered lace weight, and I'm not gonna make a lacy thing. When you said floppy was bunny ears, aw, bunny ears. Actually, one of my favorite songs, I shouldn't say favorite songs. It's one of my favorite pop songs is Fergalicious. And they use the term flopsy in that song. Yeah, I like that song. It just like makes me want to like dance. But it's also like super reminiscent of the early 90s. They got like the super poofy hair and like late 80s, early 90s song. Like when you watch the music video. Okay, guys, we finished another row. Yay! At least something's going right. 2 and 3. All right. Purple floppy bunny ears. Actually, it would be kind of neat to do an amigurumi bunny out of this stuff, like without and letting it just kind of change colors naturally. So maybe I could get like a purple bunny with floppy ears. That would be nice. Although for the bunny part, I'd want to use a smaller hook, and for the ears, I would probably want to use the same hook, because it does have to do with how much space is in between each piece. And like right now with this size hook, there's a lot of space, which is helping it be floppy. So for, like if I was to do an amigurumi, I would want it to be tighter for the body so the stuffing wouldn't fall out. Oh gosh. Okay, crossing my legs is actually really painful. My knee has had issues today. Ooh, lemon cake. Yummy. Work had they offer snacks at the place I work, and they have madeleines, and the madeleines have a tiny bit of lemon flavor to them, and they're just like soft bread cookies, sort of. They're really nice. It's a nice treat when they offer snacks. Who is that? What is that? Oh, Madeline? It's like shortbread. Sometimes they can be like crunchy, sometimes they can be really soft. But it's sort of small, usually in like a cookie shape. Round, flat shortbread. But it has a bit of like lemon flavoring to it. Yeah, they are tasty. Yarn's all twisted and tangled. Well, it's twisted, it's not actually tangled. Tangled would mean that it has the potential for knots, and right now it's just twisted, which means it's not likely to get knots. Go ahead and shake it out a little. Yeah, as long as you're gentle with your yarn, you probably won't knot it. When you started work today, you started singing Cotton Eye Joe, and it got stuck in someone else's head before they left for a shift change. Oh, that's funny. Are they messaging you now going, "Look what you've done, I can't get it out of my head"? Because that'd be the kind of thing I'd do. I'd be like, "You were singing this song, and it's now stuck in my head, and it's all your fault." Alright. Let's make sure we don't make a knot for ourselves, because that would mean tears. Knots end in tears. Go ahead and future-proof our project here by eliminating the possibility of knots. Alright. You just happened to remember this happened today. Is starting? Oh, you were starting and they were getting off. Oh, okay. I think it'd be a little cruel if like you were getting off and they were just starting. And you're like, where did you come from? Where did you go? And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm just starting my shift. Why? Hey, Rafi Man. Where am I from? See, that's an interesting question. Like, where was I born and grew up? Where am I currently living? I mean, the easy answer is like, my mom. I'm from my mom. Because, you know, family make you. Parents. It's where your body comes from. Country. I'm in the United States. And yourself, where are you from? So, is a Raffia man? Oh, Raffia. Oh, I'm reading that wrong. Hold on. I sit about a meter away from Raffalima. Okay. Unless I'm supposed to say that differently. Rafalima? I don't know where to put the accent. Your ex always told you her parents told you she was born from a turkey baster. Oh, that's a little weird for a parent to tell their child that. So, Rafi Lima, are you a crafter also? Let's see, because it's kind of late in Brazil. Having insomnia, coming into a crochet streamer's channel to hang out and talk. You're just looking IRL live, so okay. Huh. Am I streaming under IRL? I thought I should be under makers and crafters. I mean, I'm just kind of whatever, but... So I make sure I'm under the right category. I have an IRL. Oh, I have an IRL tag. Okay. That's cool. Thank you, Crafty Miner Gal, for letting me know. Yeah, I think the IRL tag was there when I started. Like, I don't think I put that there. I think it was one of the ones that it, like, automatically put in. Although, I noticed that English wasn't one of them. But that's fine. Like, I don't... We were talking about this the other day in Fairy's stream. It's in IRL and crafting. Alright, cool. Yeah, because Fairy's stream had an English tag. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think mine has an English tag. Which, I mean, English and Spanish are fine here. For the most part, comes with maker. Okay, IRL comes with. Okay. I mean, I'm terrible at Spanish. Although I might make that a St. Jude's stream goal. Like for 1,000, if we raise $1,000, that I'll do like I'll do my best to stream for 2 hours in Spanish. Oh, it does. It English Creative Minor. All right, cool. I know Azalita La Sabia speaks Spanish, and she's hosted me before. She's rated me before. I don't know anything in Portuguese. The Bookish Gamer, thank you for the host. I kind of wish I did. One of the projects I'm working on, their Portuguese is a language that they'll possibly translate it into. And I do wish I knew some, but I don't. Because even, like, you have different accents on some of the letters, and I don't know how to say them. Like, I don't know how to pronounce them. It's good to see you, Bookish Gamer. I mean, I could try, actually, the closest to Portuguese I could come, I could try repeating some lines that Lucio says in Overwatch. That's about the most... that's the most the most exposure to Portuguese I've had is Lucio. But I also haven't played Overwatch in a long time, so like trying to remember what he says. Yeah, Bookish Gamer, I was actually I was working a job where I had a 2-hour commute. And then we moved, so I didn't have a 2-hour commute anymore, and so I'm finally able to start streaming again. Hooray! Because I was like a zombie. All right, let's see. Oi, galera. That's how I would say that. Let me... Oh, really? I suppose if I'm saying hi, I would probably... There'd probably be more like emphasis on the oi. Be like, oi, galera. Hi, guys. Hey. Well, thank you. Alright, so Raffalima, I will try my very hardest to remember next time you come in the stream to say, hey guys. Oi, galera. Actually, when I was working at Netflix, I learned how to say good morning and like good evening / goodbye in Slovenian. And so good morning is dobro jutro, and goodbye is dobro večer. So I know 2 phrases in Slovenian. And now I know something in Portuguese. Alright, so my goal here, I want to do one more round. I'm going to finish this round I'm currently on, and then we'll go find, hopefully, another maker crafter to send all this awesome love to. Okay. Oh, actually this row is going to finish way sooner than I thought it was. I was apparently crocheting much faster than I expected it. Because I only have like 3 clusters left. But it's getting late. Okay. Oh, yeah, now we're getting all sorts of tangled here. Time to untangle the yarn. Oh. So yeah, that's another one actually that the Zarya says in Overwatch. I have a feeling we could really learn, a bunch of, a little bit of a lot of different languages from Overwatch. They did a really good job of choosing people from, different language groups. Yeah, привет. Actually, I think I know a little more Russian. I know a few phrases, and they're really random. So, there's нет, which is no. I know a swear word. I won't say that one. Yeah, привет, just hello. Хлеб, that's the word for bread. I knew thank you. Thank you, I think it was thank you and you're welcome are the same. Oh, ja не знаю. That means I don't know. And I honestly think that's the best phrase in any language to know. It's not where is the bathroom. Because if you ask somebody in their language, where's the bathroom, they're going to tell you. It's down the street, you want to take a right, and then you want to go past the stop sign, and then you need to take another left, and then you'll find a restaurant that'll have a bathroom. You're not going to understand that. I don't think where is the bathroom is the best phrase to know. The best phrase to know is I don't know. Я не знаю in Russian. I can't remember the other word for please and thank you. It's either please and thank you or thank you and you're welcome, but it has two meanings. Of course, there's do svidaniya. Yeah, that's weird. I know more Russian than I know Portuguese. I mean, Portuguese I only know, like, the only other things I know are proper names. Sao Paulo. And a guy I used to work with, his name is Joao. And it took me a long time to realize how to pronounce that. Alright guys, we just finished it. This is probably a 4-inch square at this point. We need to get up to 12. So it'll still take a bit to get to that point. Time for a stitch marker. And to find another crafty streamer. I want an orange marker. I don't want to use the same color stitch marker as my yarn. Currently I have orange and purple in there. Alright. And we'll put all these squares back into bag. And the hook can go with it. Great. So I know I have 3 project bags here. 3 completely different things. I have a blanket, I have the squares, and then I have a scarf. And they all have their appropriate hooks in with them. And maybe that's where all my hooks went. That they're, you know, in with other projects. But I thought I took most of them out and put them in my hook bag. But apparently I didn't. Okay. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Preferably crafty streamers, but if not, I'll just check and see who's in some of my groups. We're going to go ahead and I'll throw up the screen for my outro screen. Thank you all so much for joining me and for all the raids. My gosh, all the raids. That was so amazing. Let's see, anybody crafting? Let's see. Well, nobody that I'm following is on right now is crafting. But there are some people I would like to support. Oh, never mind. My page just updated. Alright, we're gonna go host this guy, Ninja Panda Gaming. He's part of our Twitch out Los Angeles group. And, he streams writing a lot. Right now he's playing Hollow Knight, so not really crafting at all. But we will go ahead and give him all of this love, as he is... He's an amazing person. He's got a lot going on. I'll let you guys ask him. We're gonna raid, not host. Alright. Alright guys, thank you so much again for joining me. And I really appreciate you sticking around. I hope you enjoy Ninja Panda and what he has to offer with Hollow Knight. I haven't watched him play Hollow Knight yet, but I have watched him do his writing streams. And it's really neat. So if you're interested in creative writing, he's a great person to go check out. So let's go give him some love. Thank you guys. And if you want to, we do have a raid call. Make sure to copy the correct one for sub or follower. And let's go.